Hello, everybody on the internet and stuff. Holy shit, it's Sunday. This is a new thing. It's a showy kind of thing. It's on Sunday, hence why it's called Holy Shit, It's Sunday, because holy shit, it's Sunday. I'm gonna talk a lot, and it's probably gonna be boring and bit nerdy, not very nerdy, and I'll try and make it a bit topical and newsy and stuff, and maybe funny if I can. Forced humor's hard sometimes. First up, the UBS have now announced their losses are at £1.5 billion or 2.3 billion US dollars, which is, a lot of money. And here we are thinking the Swiss banks are safe, and no one will take the money if you put it in a Swiss bank. And this is the first of the Swiss banks to fall, which is a big thing. Swiss banks are normally where, when the times are bad, the rich people hide their money there. And, well, when they're not safe, basically that gets rich people upset, which might be a sign that the economy is now for a turnaround and times might get better. Next thing is, earlier in the week you might have heard about these leaked FBI psych profiles of Anon and LulzSec people. And, well, that's basically turned out to be a load of as usual. Funnily enough, we've discovered that people on the internet sometimes lie. Ooh. Next thing we're going to talk about is Torchwood Miracle Day season finale. Oh my god, it was awesome. It was really awesome. And there's probably some people that haven't watched it, so I don't want to do spoilers, but there was the bit, and there was the guy, and he was in one bit, and there was a bit, and there was the guy, and he was in another bit, but they were doing the same thing one after the other, but they were in different places, and then it turns out he's sort of him, and he's kind of like him now, and but he wasn't, and now he is, and now there's two of them, and it was awesome, and I don't want to be spoilers, but it's set up for some more, so yay! Awesome, more Torchwood, which is now, since, the change of Doctor Who, is so much better than Doctor Who. Doctor Who's still alright, I still watch Doctor Who, but Torchwood, is so good. And Russell D. Davies is such a bitch for going ahead with that. Next up, super nerdy time. Google has gone live with the native client. In case you didn't know, native client is a way of running C and C++ code inside Google Chrome. Basically, really tech games could, in theory, be so much possibilities, and just Google again proving to the rest of the world that they are going to be in charge of everything and the best at everything, and they're a household name. You don't search engine stuff, you Google stuff. They're basically gonna rule the world, if they already don't, which they probably do. I think Google's the new Illuminati. More super nerdy news is that boffiny brainy type people, I say, at NASA have discovered Tatooine. George Lucas's batshit fantasy is now a reality. Apparently, people at NASA have discovered Kepler 16b, which is a planet that orbits 2 stars, which is kind of super freaky, but the nerdy types at NASA have already decided to name it Tatooine after, those of you who don't know, it's a planet in Star Wars that orbits and has 2 suns. So yeah, Tatooine's real, and apparently they're gonna call it that, or at least the nerdy people are. Next up, it's time for sports. I'm putting sports at the ends like everybody else, because not everybody likes sports, and if you want to just piss off now, you can. Excellent. Sports this week been kind of interesting. Yet again, Arsenal. They had their arses handed to them by bottom dwellers Blackburn, which is just another sign that it's time for Wenger possibly to go in the near future, probably end of last season, maybe the one before. It's kind of a shame because, Arsene Wenger's possibly the most money-savvy manager in the league, which is why he's still liked by the board at Arsenal. But, it doesn't help that he's kind of lost the plot a little bit. Next up is the Tottenham-Liverpool score. Yeah, Tottenham won 4-0 at White Hart Lane. And, yeah, as a Liverpool fan, I'm still digesting that one, to be honest. But, down to 9 men. What are you going to do? Across the pond in America, NFL, My pick tonight has possibly got to be, I reckon, Jets at Jaguars. Probably. Yes. I think the Jets should win at Jaguars tonight, if they haven't already while I'm making this video. I reckon they probably have. They're the ones to watch. After this video, I'll have to watch the Patriots hand charges their own asses. So yeah, that was Holy Shit It's Sunday #1. Tell me what you think, stuff like that. Tell your friends if you think you want to put them through this. I know there's a lot of people do this kind of thing before, but you know, hey, I figured my views are important too. So yeah, hit that like button and keep it PG.